Welcome, Wolf and Wolfettes! We are back with Horizon Zero Dawn, the Frozen Wilds hard mode on the PlayStation 4. And what we are going to be doing today is, we are going to be heading to the pass that we was not allowed to cross. Now, if you haven't watched the last few videos, what I pretty much did in the last video was, I went off and did a bit of a side quest, just so that I could upgrade my spear. But now that that is done, we're going to be carrying on with the main story. Now, I had to do a few challenges so that I could gain favour with the Werek. And then once I gained enough favour, I was able to challenge Aratak, who was the chieftain of this Werek. And because I had so many people backing me, he had to accept the challenge. Well, I went and did the challenge with him. It didn't go very smoothly because the final part of this challenge went to hell. And we had to fight 3 frost claws. And then once I defeated the frost claws, all of the Werek were like, you know, the challenge didn't go to plan, you know, it has to be redone. But then Aratak came over and was like, no, Aloy is a beast, you know, she gets to be chieftain. So now that I am chieftain of this Werek, I have permission to go through the pass. So what we're going to do is, we're going to head over, right the way over to here, and we're going to go through this pass. And that will lead us into Thunder's Drum. Now inside Thunder's Drum, there is the Spirit, which is some sort of AI, I guess. We don't know what it actually does. And there's some sort of I guess it's like a virus or something, and it's called the Daemon. We don't know what his actual name is, but we just refer to it as the Daemon. So, yeah. So we're going to get into Thunder's Drum, and we're going to find out what's going on with this Spirit and this Daemon, because there are several machines being built, like Frost Claws and Scorchers and other machines, that are infected with this weird disease, and they're a lot more aggressive and powerful. So that's the main reason why we wanted to get into Thunder's Drum in the first place, just to see what's going on with these machines, you know. Like I said, it feels like this is just a mini version of Horizon Zero Dawn, the main game, you know. But with a few differences, you know. But yeah, obviously I don't have a mount, so I'm having to walk at the moment. So yeah, we have to keep our eyes open and try and find like a charger or something. I think you can only really ride chargers in this area. I don't think you really find any of the broadheads or anything like that. My laptop just made a random noise. Every time it does that, I panic that it stopped recording or something, you know. I mean, it's only recording my voice, but if Audacity breaks for some reason or just goes wrong and I have to use my audio from the video camera, I mean, I've had to do that a few times. Very rarely, but a few times, and it is disgusting. I mean, if you ever watch one of those videos, it is disgusting. The quality is horrible. You can hear my computer fan because the camera's right next to it. It's just horrible. Oh god, I think this might be the place where I got murdered. Yeah, because I think we went up this pathway, didn't we? And we went up here somewhere to do the main challenge, I think. Yeah. Oh, I should get some revenge. I'm gonna take over this tower. One thing I have noticed is sometimes there is more than one demonic tower in these areas. So if you ever go to these areas, do keep your eyes open, because I went to one, I took over the tower, I left the area and checked the map, and there was still this purple area. I came back and there was actually a second one. I think it might be this one actually. Yeah, I think it's this one, because I think there's a tower here, and there's also one over the back here, because there's actually a quest involved in this area, but I haven't picked it up yet. It's like a side quest. But yeah, we're doing alright at the moment. I mean, we started off quite under-leveled. We've managed to get a few levels, you know. We're now level 38. Once we're level 40, things will be a little bit better, you know. Because we'll be the recommended level, I guess. And we've also got ourselves a nice bow. And we've also got ourselves a nice couple of spear modifications. So yeah, well, things are not going too bad at the moment. I'm not going to bother going near that tower, because I reckon I'll end up dead. We're actually completely full on medicinal herbs. But yeah, this area that we're about to do now, it is pretty damn crazy. There is so much battling in this next bit, so we're going to have to get our asses ready. Most of the game's been pretty simple so far, you know. But, oh god. A couple of long legs down there. Oh, here we go. You see what I mean? Look. You got that tower there, and you got that tower over the back. And you've also got this Scorcher. Now, there is actually a quest. I mean, it's not active at the moment, but if you speak to the vendor guy at the beginning of the game, that Oseram vendor guy who gave us our first like explanation about what was going on, he has a mission for you, and he lent some gear to a couple of bandit people, and the deal was that they had to pay later, and he wanted... Oh look, an owl! Oh look, it's the first time we've seen an owl. I missed it. But he lent them some gear, and the deal was they had to go and find like a Thunderjaw's heart and several other things and bring them back. Well, we hadn't heard from them for a while, so he sends us off to find them, and that's where you meet them. We might do some of the side quests, because there are a couple of very fun ones, and the main story doesn't actually go on for that long. I thought it would be a bit longer than it is. There's lots of stuff to do in this expansion, but the main like story and that. I seem to keep missing everything. Why am I missing everything? I was being an idiot. Oh, you cheeky little devil. What the hell? Oh, there we go. Oh, I'm on the wrong fucking arrows again. You see the difference? I shot him once with a crappy arrow and it did nothing. I shot him with a proper arrow and he dies. Oh look, there's a bit of a rumble going on over here. I think these are just like random Banuk NPCs that you see travelling the road. Sort of like when you're playing Skyrim and sometimes you see like Stormcloaks or what is it, the Empire or something in it. And sometimes you see them and they're just like patrolling the pathways and then they all just go crazy and attack something, you know. Look, they even killed one. Oh no, he's alive. I'm not really trying to kill these, I just wanted to get through, but pretty much every enemy in this game always goes for you, doesn't it? So it's best to kill them. It's crazy how good this spear is. Especially once you've fully upgraded it and stuff, you know. Lovely.
That's another kill for me.
Oh, inventory is full. So I think once we finally reach this place... I mean, is there any chargers in this whole area? No, look, see? Normally there's like little pictures of animals. Oh, there was a charger right the way back here. We started off over here. I literally went right past the charger and didn't pick it up. God damn it. Oh, damn it. But yeah, sorry WolfTheWolf if this has been bothering you, because I've been doing so much walking in this playthrough. There's two missions you can get in this little like crevice at the pass, and both of these missions are pretty good. I think I saw some people talking about it in the comments section. I've not replied to them yet, but I did read it. I think it was Wolfmoon maybe, who was telling me that I can upgrade my weapons. But yeah, I do know. I've already done it in my main playthrough. Thanks for telling me anyway, but yeah, I already know. Because we'll speak to him after, but this guy, he has a hunting mission for you. A pretty good hunting mission. The enemy you have to take down is a vicious git. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do it at my current level. And this woman over here, if you speak to her, you can actually upgrade these weapons here. Where are they? You see these weapons? This is the one I got from... winning the challenge against Aratak. This is the one that the shaman lady gave to me when I first met her, and this weapon you get by defeating the main bandit leader in that bandit camp. Well, all three of these can actually be upgraded if you do a mission with this lady over here. I think she's the daughter of the Oseram guy who we spoke to at the beginning. But we're not going to speak to these two yet, because like I said, we're going to focus on the main missions, and then if you guys enjoy it, then we'll maybe come back and do some more.
Long Notch is well stocked, as you asked.
And our scouts are watching for more frost claws.
Our numbers rise. 3 more hunters have passed their trials.
I could forget what warmth feels like out here.
Lovely. We're going to need all the hunters we can get at the moment, because a lot of them died in that last battle at Thunder's Drum. Let's have a chat with Aratak.
But our purpose was to take back the mountain. Now what?
Stay prepared. Sharpen your spears. Should we not return, defending the cut falls to you. If our chieftain agrees with this course.
Sounds like good advice, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Chieftain?
The weight of command is no small burden.
I can see that. I take it you haven't spoken to Araya yet?
Why should I? This is what she wanted, to return to Thunder's Drum. It is her only care. So I should have known she would find a way to push aside my spear. After the Karja took my sister, not all of her came back.
What happened to Araya when she was a captive of the Karja?
As a shaman, she's adept with machines. Tracking them, stunning them. The Karja used her to capture them for the Sun Ring, where they were unleashed upon the innocent. They made her part of their blood sport. The shame she suffered beneath their pitiless sun.
She survived.
She endured. Endured by reminding herself of the spirit, her purpose. And now that's all she has.
Tell me what happened to the first expedition.
Rhea led the way to the summit, but it was blocked by a great door. Some kind of cauldron, new metal. We tried to break through, but it was unflinching. We were exhausted, no way forward and machines behind. I made the call to push back. It cost us greatly. But to remain would have cost us everything. I had hoped to never subject Araya to that again.
What do you think is beyond that door?
I do not know. That expanse of metal, that dead hum. Nothing sacred belongs there. Machines and death, that's what the mountain holds. Death for us or for the daemon.
And if we do find the spirit?
Then perhaps we should put it out of its misery.
For what it's worth, I'm glad you're coming with me.
Someone has to keep Araya safe.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I could keep Araya safe myself, Aratak. That's a bit rude. I mean, I am a better warrior than you, as we've already established in the trial. But yeah, if you don't remember what the Blood Ring was, during the Karja Wars, where the Karja was at war with pretty much everybody, the Oseram, there was at war with the Nora tribe, there was a war with everybody. But they used to sacrifice people in the Sun Ring too, because they believed that the sun was like the god. But they used to sacrifice people to the Sun Ring, which would be like just throw people in the arena with random machines, you know. And obviously they must have used Oria, whatever her name is. They must have used her to gather up the machines and that. Because she's a little bit like Aloy, I guess. Imagine that though. I would have just refused to do it, you know. I mean, obviously they're probably going to torture you or probably kill you, but I suppose it depends on how much you can endure, I guess, you know. Because some people just can't deal with, like, torture, you know. I reckon in that kind of situation, I would just have to go with the torturing, you know, to save my fellow people. Which is very weird, you know. If I'm completely honest, I'm not much of a people person. You know, I'm more of a people hater. Like, if I had a choice of saving an animal or a person, I'm not even going to lie, it will most likely be an animal, you know. But then I always say nice things like this. I would rather suffer than, like, sacrifice my fellow humans. So yeah, I'm probably just a nice person that's been driven insane by people, you know. Fucking YouTube drives me insane as well. It's probably YouTube's fault that I'm so crazy. Right, I think this is where we're going to be heading. Oh look at that. I don't think this is a very smart place to set up your little camp, because it looks like some snow is falling over the edge. That is beautiful, ain't it? Hopefully no avalanches come or this expedition is over. Right, come then, let's have a nice little chat. We're not going to talk to her too much because she has got quite a few options.
Aloy, this is it. My chance to reunite with the spirit and perhaps to reunite her with the blue light. It's not a chance I would have had alone. I needed an outsider. Someone ignorant of our ways, but no. Not ignorant.
Are you trying to thank me, Araya?
Yes, of course. That's what you do. Untangle knots. Create possibilities. Thank you for making this pilgrimage possible. I only wish it had not been necessary to humiliate Aratak. You were wise to let him come. He's earned the right. Stubborn as stone, but he's had to be. The war demanded it. And so have I.
I was wondering if you knew anything about a man named Silence. I think he's Banuk. Or at least he looks that way.
That is not something I can talk about outside the Conclave.
Conclave?
A gathering of prominent shamans in Banur. They have sworn me to secrecy on this matter.
But I'm your chieftain. And I wouldn't ask unless I needed to know.
What you want is no small thing. But it would seem that I have little choice. Silence came to Banur from the distant north. A young shaman of the Owl's Watch. A remote Warwick that rarely comes south to parley.
Silence was a shaman.
He was. Or at least, when we sent runners to ask the Owl's Watch, they said he was. His knowledge of the machines was beyond compare, and he was hungry to trade what he knew to the rest of us. It didn't take him long to gain the trust of the Conclave, and eventually, an invitation to attend.
What about you? Did you trust him?
No. But he impressed me. He carried himself with poise and authority. I wanted to learn from him, but that was not to be. He was granted knowledge of our most sacred meeting place, the frozen caves of the Malmstrom, a month's march from Banur. He met with us there, as is custom at high winter. But when we next returned, the caves had been looted. Relics of the old world stolen. Holes cut in ice and metal.
Yeah, that'd be Silence, all right.
He vanished with the spoils. We sent our best trackers after him. None returned. And when we checked back with the Owl's Watch, those who had vouched for him were gone. As though he never existed. Some in the Conclave began to doubt he was even Banuk to begin with.
And what do you think?
He committed an unforgivable sacrilege. He's unscrupulous and dangerous. But also brilliant, skilled, and knowledgeable without equal. Except, perhaps, for you. Anyone else I would warn off, but you may be able to treat with him safely. Just don't lower your guard.
I'll keep that in mind, Horea. Thanks. What are we gonna find up there, Horea?
Ruins. Machines. And a door, like that of a cauldron. I have faith that you can find a way through it, Aloy. For beyond it lies the spirit. I know I can find her there. Though I do not doubt the daemon has tried to hide the way.
It hasn't been easy for you, Horea. Getting back to this point.
It was all to hear her voice again. This time, we both will.
I'd like that.
Are you ready then? Once we ascend, it will be hard to turn back. Finally, we ascend.
How? I don't see a way up.
Not up. Through.
No, brother! see. I too can call upon the power of the old ones.
What was this place?
The spirit once told me that this all used to be part of its domain. A fortress that defended humankind from a terrible danger.
Fortress. It looks more like a machine.
Is that not fitting? The blue light often dwells in machines.
Let's just hope that some remains here.
You was getting really cocky then, acting like you were calling on the power of the old ones. All you bloody did was set off the fire alarm, pretty much, and make the emergency fire exit open. So, yeah, stop getting so cocky. You're nothing like Aloy. Right. Now, this place, if you've played the original game, which, I mean, you can't actually play this DLC without the original game, so I'm going to assume that you have played the original game, but you might have bought it and just gone straight to the Frozen Wilds. Not a very smart thing to do, but yeah. But in the original game, the cauldrons were pretty much areas that you went to so that you could learn to override other machines. Like if you went to all the cauldrons, you could start overriding things like Thunderjaws and Stormbird, you know, and all the other machines. Well, this cauldron's sort of like that. I don't think you can actually learn to override anything, but it's just part of the game. You have to go through it. But it's pretty much like those cauldrons, a big maze. Very annoying place, actually. I don't like the cauldrons. I've never liked them. They're a right pain in the butt, they are. Very annoying. They're always like a maze. There's always loads of machinery. You always get lost. I'm not sure where to go next because everything's just a confusing, machiney, mazy mess. Always seems to be watchers in these places as well. Good job I've got the strike from above ability, ain't it? Oh, there we go. That's actually a trophy from the main game. That's not even a DLC trophy. I don't think it is anyway. Right, now if I remember correctly, I think there might be a demonic bellowback. Yeah, there it is.
At least we have the drop on them.
So we're going to take down as many as we can with silent strikes, because pretty much everything in this room can be killed with silent strikes. I'll tell you though, having Aratak and Araya with us, they are very, very useful. They do a lot of damage. You know, most games when you have these AI companions, they're pretty dog crap, you know, pretty useless. But these two are actually great. They do quite a lot of damage. I want to take them down carefully, because if you're trying to kill the bellowback whilst these guys are being annoying, it's a bit more difficult, you know. Because they'll start pushing you over and then the bellowback will charge you and do a lot of damage. And like I said, I am a bit lower level, so I need to be a little bit more cautious. Because if I die, then obviously I've got to do it all again. So we don't make much progress. I mean, we've not really done much in this video. It was more travel into the area, listening to some backstory about Silence and stuff like that. And obviously we've finally entered now. So we've not made much progress today, but now we're in here. Uh-oh. No, 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 not yet. I don't want to fight you yet. Go away. Oh, it's like the T-Rex in Jurassic Park. If you don't move, he won't see you. Oh, he's going to spot me in a minute. It's going to randomly turn red and he's going to like one-shot KO me, isn't he? Oh, there we go. I'm gonna. I don't want you making the first move. That's a terrible idea. Okay, everyone's down now. Okay. I've got an idea actually. Whilst I've got time, let's quickly go on to my inventory. Weapons. Tripcaster. I haven't used this in a while. Just to get a little bit of initial damage, you know. I don't think he'll be able to dodge it like the Scorcher did. Because that Scorcher just kept dodging it, didn't he? Here we go. Oh, lovely. What are you screaming about? Oh, lovely. The damage we're doing is insane. Oh, look, on his belly, look. Oh, he got demolished. Do you see what I mean, though?
And our path will become clear.
That's insane. I never killed him that quick. I was going to have to look in my bag quickly. For some reason, I got so much crap. I don't know what all my stuff is. Like, I'm not sure what I should get rid of, really. I really need that skill. I suppose I can sell some of these lens. I can't remember what they were used for. I don't think I actually need them anymore. We're going to get rid of some of the lenses. It's probably a bad idea. Oh no, I'm dropping them. Whoops.
Ours is measured.
Oh, for God's sake. I'm really screwing up at the moment. I thought I was pressing the wrong button. Right, let's have a look quickly. Resources. Disassemble. Disassemble. Let's get rid of some of these turkey things. Don't think I actually need them anymore. Let's get rid of some of these metal vessels. Get some of this chill water can probably get removed because I actually have quite a lot of this. The supplies are not to it. I'll get rid of some of this bony meat as well because we've got a lot of it. Yeah, that should do for now.
That was worth it.
That sounded very sarcastic when she said that. That was worth it with a proper attitude. But yeah, we're searching this place to try and find the spirit. That's why we're in here. But first we need to reach the cauldron door.
Yes, this way.
This video won't be too bad, but the next video is going to be a bit of a pain in the arse. You're going to find lots of these random containers with loads of supplies in though. See what I mean? So much stuff. See, we're already full again. They've definitely been a lot more friendlier with the resources in this game.
Not much farther now.
A lot of electricity flying around the place. Not sure it's very safe being in it.
Last we were here, we fought our way through there. But machines overcame us. We retreated, dropping supplies and taking losses. Now we must prevail, with only 2 warriors and a shaman to protect.
Aloy is no ordinary warrior. And I can hold my own. Even so, we could go that way instead. There are machines up there, but also cover. We could stay hidden, at least for a while.
All right, I get the options. Now follow my lead. Pipes, towers, steam, frost.
Now, we have 2 different choices. We can go up this way, which I've never actually been up this way before. I'm going to assume that this way is a bit more safer, because as you saw from that cutscene, there was a couple of scrappers up there. Or we can go this way, and I think there is 2 scorchers. Yeah, those 2 are scorchers, and I think that might be a behemoth. And they're demonic as well, so they're a lot more stronger. But when I did this on my own, I went the dangerous way just because I wanted some supplies. So I think we're probably going to go this way just because it'll be a bit more fun. But you're going to have to wait until next time for that. So yeah, thanks for watching, BwolfTheWolf. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I would carry on, but taking those down is going to take a bit of time. And I'm also right next to a save spot, so it's best that I end it now. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Next time, we'll take down these beasts and we'll head further in there. And we'll go into the cauldron. And hopefully we find that spirit. Like, share, and join the pack today. Oh!